past. How do you convince that to your consumers?
This is it, you see. It's either if we talk about the normal appliances gifts, as you say, that you have in Japan, and compared to the high sort of building products, that will make more money. This will make little money. But people will go for this. Every day people will buy this product. But for this product, not all the time, but we must make sure that there are lots of companies all over the world, plus locally, are interested in building with glass for their main wall or the screening in between, the ceiling and some parts, flooring. Because they have water running in below, and you have fish with oxygen and so on, and they have a floor that is very high tech.
Are you able to give us any insights on the cost of production for this?
The cost of R&D alone, okay, is very high. It's very difficult for me to calculate right there and then, but I can tell you it's very high. Then the cost of making the specification, exact specification, before we can label it as this is our product, intellectual property, that takes a lot of time, because it's just like making a cake. How much sugar, how much flour, and so on that you have to make, and the type of equipment you have to do, whether you are using co-extruder or a mold to come up with it. So that is another technical aspect that I have to think of. So it's definitely going to be very costly. If I were to have the building construction sort of industry, I need a lot of money. But if I were to just do it for the ordinary household appliances, like the chandeliers and the wall lights and so on, plus pots and pans and all, it will be much cheaper. Okay, there is specification for that. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Big round of applause for Najat. I think KJ has done his job and made the rounds. Anyone else? KJ, you've covered it? Okay, so now back to...
Okay, next is Dr. Janice Nga with a product shampoo rawatan langir or langir dandruff shampoo.
Okay, good morning everybody. I'm Janice Nga, orang kampung Yim. So as it is, orang kampung needs a lot of help from the experts and so on. So this is the shampoo from our company. So maybe the judges can have a look first. But it's all sealed, so if you want to open, make sure you invest first. Thank you. Now the product name, we name it as Momo Cure because what do you call it? In Malaysia we call it Momo. So we try to have some Malaysians kind of content there. So Momo Cure, it can cure dandruff. So Momo Cure, you use Momo Cure, your Momo will go and you will be Momo free. So the original product, I mean the material that we use, I will show you what is langir in a bit. So it's produced in Malaysia. So this is one with the price. Okay, this is a raw material, 1 kg is only 8 ringgit. So what is the purpose? Actually, it is used to cure what we call today incurable dandruff. So for your information, there is slightly difference between dandruff and dry scalp. So dry scalp can cure, dandruff cannot cure. So this one I get it from the doctor. I will show you the proof later on. Okay, now it is as it is said, or you can find from internet or so on, 50% of the population around the world have this problem. Okay, the dandruff problem. Now, what are our competitors? So far, there is no exact competitors. Meaning to say, at the point of time I'm speaking here, there's yet to have any other cure for dandruff except our product. Okay? So, no doubt there are some other treatments, traditional treatments. Okay, I have some what we call in Malaysia betua. So we have 9 there, and you can see it's very troublesome. You have to apply it at night and use the vinegar, this and that. So for us, this one, simple. And we prepare it. Just now you can see the sample there. Maybe you can pass around the investor as well. Okay, we only sell it at 550 and prepare. One time you use it, sekaligus, habis. So because our product, 7 days, you will cure. So you only spend 30 over ringgit or 40 ringgit at the balance again. Okay, so however, we have still some similar range of products, such as head and shoulders and so on. So this is some other products that available in the market, but it's not exactly to cure the dandruff, although they say dandruff and so on. Okay, so you can get the verification from the doctors from overseas. Yeah, this one you can find from internet. Okay, and most of the product thus far are having some chemicals and so on, right? But ours is totally organic and original. So at time, the dandruff is no cure disease. So this is, just now we have a testimony from overseas, yeah, the doctors. But this one is our Malaysian doctors, dermatologist, who is dermatologist in Sabah Medical Center specialist. So it's a worldwide issue, and therefore it's a worldwide market. So 50%, as I said, mentioned just now, the potential of people that may be wanting to use this, and the price is cheap. Okay. So it's suitable for all regardless of age and gender, and there are some testimony people have used it and cured within a week. Okay? So this is our strength. However, we do have some weakness. Maklumlah kita orang kampung kan? So we yet to have some proper lab analysis, and therefore we need your money, okay, investment to help us in this, okay. So we have people testimony, but we are yet to have those proper records of data of who and how and so on. So opportunity is because it's a world market, it's multi-million or maybe multi-billion dollar generator. It's high potential of commercialization, not expensive. Yeah, 1 kg 8 ringgit, so available local. And the threats, of course, we orang kampung, money is a problem. Okay, we lack of network. We do not know nobody. Only now we know some young people and pandemic. Okay, so we also do not know. We are blur, don't know about IP and so on. So we dare not put how to produce the things here yet, because if we tell, because it's very simple actually. So we keep it next time when you put your money in. Okay, so the things urgently need to do now is we need your money. Okay, investment is needed to do the needful. For example, the lab analysis, the verification, whether it's really 7 days or not, and the IP issues. Yeah, and then of course we need to do marketing also. So together here, you put your money, we can make it happen. Okay, we can make it work. If it works, it worth. Okay, you help me, I help you. Okay, you can help to do it. Put your do it in Malaysia means money. Okay, you can help to do it. Just do it. Just put your do it inside. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Janice, for that presentation. KJ will be going around collecting that do-it while we are asking some questions.
Thank you so much. Really, really interesting. There are many activity repairs, not like me, just as a brand. So how do you like make a brand? How do you make the brand?
The brand.
Brand, yes.
Just now we did the name Momo Cure. Yeah. So actually in Malay language we call Kelemomo. That means the dandruff. So we just put at the back there the name. Yeah, the Kelemomo, the Momo. But we do not use the spelling M-U-M-U-R because it just don't sound right. So we put it like Momo, M-O-M-O. Yeah, so when we put that Momo, it cure. So Malaysia also, we have the tendency. Normally we say what we call Manglish, Malaysian English. We love to mix, campur-campur. That's why I also love to mix. So I kawin also campur. Okay.
All right, thank you so much to Dr. Janice. Go Momo.
Dr. Azhar Muhammad, also orang kampung ini, for his product serbuk nira.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, to honorable judges, this is a great opportunity for me to share with you some knowledge about our product today. It's a serbuk nira or nira powder. You know, in Kelantan and North Peninsula Malaysia, we are really brilliant in giving names. As I know, previously, from my country, from my state, is Tuak. But actually, it's an English name. Actually, we try to produce something to world, but we say Tuak. This is the things that we want to share. Okay, so actually this, now I bring this product to world production from the natural. And actually these products come from Nipa friction or Nipa. And just to share with you, this is Nipa plants, and for 1,000 hectare we have 2,000 plants, and we produce 1,000 liter per week per hectare. And for the fresh one, we can sell at 5 ringgit Malaysia for liter, and for the cider we sell for 8 ringgit per liter. And this is the process how we get it. You need to massage. You can see here. We need to massage to make sure that we have more yield of nira. And the nira there, finally, we have, it's not really last longer because it just take only 2 to 3 hours before it start rooted. And this is what I would like to share with you. Malaysians aware about this, and UMD, one of university in Terengganu, is also doing the research. And our ex-Prime Minister is also promote this as healthy drinks. And the problem, as I mentioned to you just now, is about the long-lasting. And this is the research done because we like to see the nutrient, because we don't want to give you something that the drink without any nutrient. And this is not our industrial factory. This is in Terengganu. And I would like to show you that this is the basic, the nira water is already available and people know. But what we want to share with you today, this is the product, and it's sold at 2.50 ringgit per unit. We have the jelly, water, and also the cider. And what I want to share with you is our first innovation. Actually, our first innovation is trying to make this thing longer, more than 3 to 4 hours, so it can last for 1 or 3 months by freezing immediately in -20. But this is another new thing. Our first and novelty is using the, what we call it, a vacuum freeze dryer. We change the water from the liquid to powder, and it will last for more than 6 months. And of course, for longer we need the R&D. And the best part of it, this business, we have no competitors at all. And we have another more product which is come from the coconut. But the best is from nira, I believe me. Okay, this is the principle of it, just to remove the water and it become powders, and this is the principle, and everybody knows, and we already bought the technology. But the only thing that we try to utilize whatever technology, we improve it, become a powder. Okay, this is the product, powder from nira. And the one is the powder in the sachet, which is used like a sugar, or we can use directly as a sweetness for our drinks, and of course, tool product. Okay. And this is, we've done the sort of life analysis. We have the familiarity, value, and responsive strengths, opportunity in market, healthy product, and trending. And our weakness is focus on demand and our cash flow. We need you. Help me. You help me. We will help you with these good trades. And of course, our treat is the power supply and the existing food charts for transferring. And the other part is seasonal demand. Of course, normally in the fasting month is more demands, and we need to fulfill these demands. Okay, our approach is through quality, innovative products, different values of taste, product reliability, and the prestige. The last part, we would like to show that this Malaysian product is the best product which can contribute money to our country. This is the most important part. Okay, this is our target market, of course, local market, and the Asian American and Asian population, and of course, it'll bring to European and America, because you know, the voodoo, the local sauce in Kelantan is already tasted in Japan. How? This is the way. This is the drinks. And of course, we need to continuously review the upgrading. We try to make a variety, because this product we can use for food, for drinks, and also for cosmetic purposes. And in the nutrient, we found there is the antioxidant, which is used for new age people. Okay, this is our promoting strategies. The other part is halal, because this product is clean, and this product we need to have a certificate, and we need you to help us to give money for these purposes. Okay, our main advertisements, we try to move with the e-clients. We try to use a direct selling, and also with the magazine and papers, and of course we monitoring our sales monthly, and also the customer survey. Customer we need to take care of. And these are our customer goals. Expand the market to the tea or coffee soft drink consumers. This is the alternative drink, and give nearer as the image. And also, as I mentioned, for drink, food, and cosmetic. And this is our product goal. Physical, graphic, lifestyle, and our target. And this is the positioning, health, as usual that we need to study the product nutrition. And this is actually Serum Bruce and Jarvik, the new profitable survival. We can see that this is not belong to us, this is not belong to us, this is not belong to us, and this one is belong to us. Experienced, educated, and planned. So you can see the profitable is 81% from our projectile for the 5 years time. And this one is the products that we want to show it to you. Believe me, we produce a good drink for healthy Malaysian people. Okay, with that, I end my presentation. If you have any question, please.
Thank you, Dr. Azhar. Again, while KJ is collecting all your money, we'll have some questions. Number one from me is, I love Nippah drinks. It's delicious, but I think it's an acquired taste. So not even all Malaysians can enjoy this taste, because it's a bit different. So how would you introduce this to an international market, which have maybe never tasted something like this before?
Yeah, actually we try to make this something like variation. For example, an original taste. It's not like hot and spicy. It's original taste. Additional taste with, for example, like with strawberry, with orange, with any flavors that maybe people like it. Okay, so we try to penetrate the market by adapt what people want. Okay.
Okay, interesting. Do you know, have you ever heard Ajinomoto? That's Japanese.
Yes, I've heard Ajinomoto.
So, okay, this is a really, really niche market. So have you ever thought about the growth rate with those multinational companies? Because they have a brand, they have a channel. Of course, you have to still remain the 81% of the profitability. But as you know, it's really hard to convince, say, Japanese customers or any other in the world to, because this is really quite taste, right? So to convince that customer that they think more about healthcare, or those approaches are more, I think, much better. So, but with food, you're going to be around, right?
Yeah, actually for the current we have TP and biotech, and we also have the universities, and coming with Mardi hopefully, because we like to, as you said, custom made. And actually we try to cater our local people first, because in local, the demand is so high, we cannot even cater it. And what we try to use something like a collection places, because of course that I mentioned to you just now, we cannot sustain the freshness of this product. That's why we need our collectors, and we need to freeze dry in a certain area first, because the time in sending the things make the things failure. So this is our product. That's why I mentioned to you a good strategy we are really required, and with that we need a budget.
There you go, he needs money. Thank you very much kepada Dr. Azhar. Another round of applause. Back to Diana.
It's from Mr. Mohan. Pizzalicious vending machine.
I do. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning to my friend Azif, to the respectable judges, Carl-san, Takuto-san, distinguished investors, and also the support staff from YIM, who have been very helpful for the past 3 days. A big round of welcome to them. Thank you to them. Okay, what I'm going to talk about today is we have actually invented a machine, but we're not selling the machine only. We're actually selling a business concept. And this business concept is going to help you investors become richer, hopefully, and also to create job opportunities for Malaysians. So we're also trying to help the country to, in the unemployment problem, to improve or to reduce the unemployment problem that they have. So these are the two approaches we're going to have over here. Now, if you fall under any one of this, you still remember the sad story where at the end of the month you need to pay your bills, you don't really have any money, or your wage earner who do not have enough money to save, or you're a professional. Now, we're going to help you solve this problem. You remember the problem yesterday, right? Okay, just don't worry about it, just say cheese, smile, because Pizzalicious will solve your problem. Okay, where you can have your own business here. So, for the investors, as I said, for the investors, there'll be one model, and also for franchisees. That means you're going to create hundreds of franchisees, hundreds of new entrepreneurs. There will also be business opportunities for them where they can also earn an extra income. So you can come under either one of it, as an investor or as a franchisee. Okay, basically it's a vending machine, where our vending machine, it's a patented technology. It's a very new technology. You have storage compartment, a fridge to store the raw materials, to keep it fresh. You have a touch screen, so it's easy to use. And you also have, the unique part about this whole product is, it makes the pizza from scratch. It is not something, it's not a vending machine that just drops down a frozen pizza that is heated up with a microwave. It's not that. It actually makes it from scratch, where it starts off with the flour, oil, water, and you have freshly baked pizza. So that's something new, and it's done in only 3 minutes. And it's working. Okay? So the unique selling point, as I said, it's new, it's a very new concept, it's made from scratch, 3 minutes making process. Now, when you bake fresh bread, you know how the smell is. Very nice. So when someone just goes there and then they start eating this, you have this freshly baked bread, you have hot cheese on top, and generous amount of topping. The toppings, we have several flavors: chicken-licious, cheesy-licious, tuna-licious, beefy-licious. Since the inventor is Muslim, it's also halal-licious. It's halal as well. So now the topping, you have olives, we have capsicum, and then you have this meat and hot cheese on top. So you can imagine the taste, you can't go wrong. So that's how tasty this whole product is. Now, the core business strategy, who should invest? Anybody who wants to increase their income. You don't need any experience to set up, pizza. You want to get a pizza shop. One, you need to know how to do. You need to know how to make the dough, which is quite tough. Or you will have to employ somebody, and you must be dependent on the, on your staff. But here you have a machine that can actually do it. Now, no experience required, no expertise required. Now, the potential places that you can put this, hostels. If you have a hostel, you can have it at the bottom of the hostel. 7-Eleven, where anyone is walking in. High traffic area is good. You can even have it in a van and then you can take it around if you want to, but that's not encouraged. Shopping malls and restaurants. Now, how to make the dough? Dough as in money. Where do you make the money? For franchises, with 60K investment in the beginning stage, and after 3 months you need to pay another 45K and another 3 months 45K. But that 45K in 3 months you can actually generate from your business. So essentially you're just looking at 60K as an initial investment. One pays about 1 million for Old Town White Coffee. Subway is about 800,000, so this is fairly cheap. Potential monthly income is profit per pizza is 7 ringgit. The pizza is sold for 15 ringgit. And if you can sell 75 per day, 75 pizzas, you make 525 per day, and in a month you can make about 15,000. For investors, basically you pay about 500,000 to own 10% of the equity of the company. We are going to target 30 machines per month. We have 360 machines by end of the year. For, if you're making $3 profits per pizza, at the end of 1 year, you make a profit of about 2.4 million. So in 3 years, we plan to list the company, and once you list the company, you can exit with a lot of dough. Okay, why you should invest? Obviously because of the potential income you saw, low investment for franchises and also investors, easy business model. You can control this from remotely. So someone who's getting into it, a wage earner, a teacher who's getting into this, they don't need to leave the job. They can still get the income as a teacher, and they can be monitoring this from the house. Okay, very quickly, market overview. You've got other pizza owners. Typically you sell pizzas for 23 for 9 inches. This is 10 inches pizza for only 15 ringgit. It's just not another, okay, typical concern is another vending machine. It's not, okay, it's not just frozen pizza, it is freshly baked pizza, and you can have it 24/7. Home delivery service, some might say, I've got home delivery service, why do I need this? Home delivery service might take about 30 minutes, in case it's raining, might take even longer. This is just 3 minutes, you get your pizza. Is it tasty? Yes, freshly baked. Malaysians don't eat pizza every day. We don't expect them to eat it every day. Once in a while is good enough. And so don't lose this opportunity. Invest now, show me the money. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, Mohan. First question is, in production stage, has it been tested? Is it a concept or do you have a prototype?
There's a prototype. There's a working prototype that works, where the pizza comes out in 3 minutes. Now we're just finalizing on the touchscreen, so that the touchscreen, the software is going to be finalized. That's about it, but the machine works.
So you say like, how much the machine costs?
The machine, to purchase a machine, I mean, the initial investment for franchising is 150,000. But then we're breaking it up to 60,000 first payment, and then 45, yes. So, but the machine cost is definitely lower than that.
Okay.
So even the most efficient sort of pizzerias aren't making pizzas in 3 minutes. So what's the breakthrough that you?
That's exactly the dough. There's enzymes how to break the dough up, the flour up or something like that. That is the invention that we have actually come up with. So you can actually have the bread baked within 3 minutes, and then you put the toppings on top. So there's some specialty in that whole mechanism of breaking down the enzymes. Okay.
Any other questions? If not, thank you very much.
Yes.
In this kind of operations, consistency is paramount.
Yes.
So you need to consider a central kitchen to supply.
Okay. We are going to have, basically in every state, we're going to have a representative, not only for the central kitchen, that's one, to fill the machines, but also to provide support service, because in case the machine goes faulty, they have to go there and immediately repair it. So we've taken that into consideration in our costings as well. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Next, Encik Abu Zarim, presenting Rumah Cendawan Muda Alim.
Yeah, very good morning to all and Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So today the innovation is this mobile or movable mushroom house. Okay, currently our mushroom, so-called is mushroom house is made of wooden material. Okay, so this idea is brought up by Abdul Rahman from Penilaian. So they come up with this concept that to change from the current wooden house to other materials, sort of like a steel structure and a zinc roof. Okay, and then somehow it can move vertically, which is a sliding wheel. Okay, wheel and sliding movement. Okay, okay, this innovation is the value proposition of that is last longer, and then it can move here and there, and wherever we wish to have this so-called this mushroom house. Okay. Okay, next. So for market overview, the demand for mushroom, I think, is huge and great for the domestic, even for the international market. Okay. So for Malaysian mushroom consumption is around 324 grams per person per year as a Turkish study, and a total of 1.9 kiloton are consumed per year. Okay. So currently we are importing from overseas producers like China, Indonesia, and Israel as well. Right. Okay. The unique selling proposition is that we are helping the community with the building of this project as a kickstart for them to start an entrepreneurship and entrepreneurship project, especially in the mushroom. Okay, growing a mushroom. Okay. We are planning to patent and the industrial design of this mushroom house, and there will be any person that are not able to fake it or able to tiru copy our project. Okay, this is okay. Currently, this is how the mushroom house look like. Okay, using rope and net. Okay, which is economical and sometimes not a bit practical. Okay, so we are trying to improvise to either within a steel rack or otherwise use net or rope net to hold the bags and pot. Okay, next. Okay, this is what we are trying to do, and this is what our concept like. Okay, so this structure will be the rooftop will be either canvas or zinc structure, and then inside that is steel structure. Then we try to make it a wheel, small wheel that can move a sliding movement back and front. Okay, this concept is that it will help to clean up the house whenever we are harvesting, after harvesting, or after a few years, by moving at the back side and then the back, and then we clean up everything in there. Right? It's also we have to clean up for the hygienic purposes. Right? And we are trying to implement the proper agro-planting management system. Right. Next. Okay. Our core business strategy. Okay. We try to have this contract farming, so-called contract farming program, that which is investor are only paid at one-time investment, which is 10,000. The 6,000 we are proposing for building up all the structures, and 4,000 is meant for startup. Means that we are supplying raw materials and whatever needed for this start and to grow the mushroom. Okay. Okay. For net harvesting, we are targeting at 1,000 ringgit per month, which is equivalent to around 35 ringgit per day net profit. Okay, so the monthly payment to investor is around 300 per month. Because of this contract farming, so we are tend to do around 300 per month up to 16-month contract out to investor, which is the investor we're getting around 18,000, which is around 90% for 5 years program. Okay, so revenue for the company, we are getting 700 per month out of this 1,000 income revenue, right? The only prerequisite for the investor is to provide us with the space for the project. That's it. Okay. Other core business that we have, we need to have a collaboration and cooperation with number of kooperasi in Malaysia, which is targeting at least 100 kooperasi. So the projection of income is around 100,000 for the investment, and then cost of building 6,000 and it's 40,000. So potential income already is 1,000 per month. So you're getting around 100,000 net, and payout to investor 30,000. So the income and revenue we're getting is around 70,000. This is our projection. Okay. So other our competitors that we like to have a so-called like a community CSR. We are planning to invite all the corporate companies to invest with us, and then to spend on or to donate with to a community, which is they spend around few maybe so-called like a project that give to the community, then the community will benefit out of it. Okay, so they will have a idea or to start the business by corporate social responsibility from this company, or and the other one is you suggest that all the recipient of BRIM, maybe Bantuan Rakyat Satu Malaysia, consists of 20 people. Combine each of their BRIM, they are receiving around 500, so you're getting 10,000. So we'll start this project. So they will benefit in a way that a long run and a long term of income. Okay. So next. So why we need the money? Why we need the money? Sorry, we need around 50,000, mainly for media coverage, and then for our advertisement in newspaper, magazine, expo, and social media to attract investor, and then to build up a prototype on site in potential client base in cooperative, federal, or etc. Means that we need to place on site prototype in, let's say, in one place that everybody can come and visit the project. Okay, I think that should be all. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much for the presentation. So, mobile mushroom growing thing. We know there's a market. Are there any questions from the floor? Only certain type of mushrooms, not the hallucinogenic ones that we ate in the 70s.
So, yeah, I'd like to know the price of the mushroom.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how do you how do you describe the market price?
Market price.
Yeah. Because I think about that.
Okay. Currently we're selling some around maybe 100 grams is cost around 1 ringgit in Malaysia.
Okay.
Yeah, 1 ringgit, and then it can be higher than that. Per kilo maybe around 10 ringgit, I suppose. Yeah.
All right. Any other questions? If not, thank you very much.
Thank you, Cik Abu Zarim. Next, we're going to have Cik Wan Telaha with indicator mengisi air bateri.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good morning to honorable judges. Thank you, my companion or my sahabat put the whiteboard here for me. Okay, I will present the project using only mahjong paper. Maklumlah kan, akar umbi kan. Akar umbi je mana ada laptop tu. Actually, my laptop keyboard broken, so I have to use this. Okay, I present here is a project from this guy, a very young guy from Sabah. His name is Muhammad Asrul Tan. So actually in my team, when we do the evaluation of the project, this indicator level for air battery is already put behind. But I take the challenge, I said we can do further on this project actually, not exactly take the title, but we reproduce it, or we take the idea, but we do something else. Okay, let's see what is it. Actually, this young guy, he have an idea. If we use a battery in our car, which is a lead acid battery, we need to monitor the level of the water. If not, once it's dry, the battery, you have to throw it away, you have to invest in another battery. So, we know that commonly now, people tend to use a free maintenance battery. but this is actually for the purpose of lead battery user. Okay, I said if he actually already made a prototype which is handheld, you open the battery cover and then you dip the probe into the battery and you can see whether the water level is enough or not. Actually, people can just judge that by seeing how much of the water left in the battery. So we tend not to use that idea. So I changed the idea to be the indicator for water battery, which is the electrolyte, but we present the indicator not in the bonnet or what, or you have to probe, but straight away to the dashboard, and then the driver will notice it when it bleed or it gives the indicator. As what you can see on your dashboard, the signal for the charge of the battery, if it is low, it means something wrong with your battery, whether it is a gel battery, free maintenance, or it is electronic battery. So this one is new features you put on it. You can put it by using this gadget, install it later when you bought a car, after you bought a car. The cost is about 35 ringgit, and the cost for installation also 35 ringgit. This means you have to invest 70 ringgit. Why I said that? Because that's the cost I will pay if I would like to invest. Because 70 ringgit is actually 30% of the total cost of the battery. Battery can cost 210 ringgit. The good one, the Century one, is 350 ringgit. So 30% is good investment. If not, once it's broken, I'd rather buy a new battery one. So this probe, we can invest, we will do mass production, and it is good who prefer to have this. It is readable by the driver on the dashboard. It will bleed for you. But if it is not there, embedded in the car by the manufacturer, you have to be external LED light to indicate that the battery water level is down. Anybody who like this product on your car, in your car? Anybody here? Yeah. Especially ladies driver who don't like to do the internal work, see the water level of your indicator, your water cooler system, the battery. You like to have this? Okay. Now, what we can do to the project next? Point to ponder. We are not talking about the gel battery, free maintenance. Even though we know that the product for this gel battery is not matured yet, a lot of people still prefer to use the lead acid battery because it will not flat straight away. It will give you indication in the morning, very hard to start, and then you know battery is already out of date. Yeah. Okay, now the buyer for this system, we would like to be embedded in the car. So the manufacturer of car, especially Proton. So these features, all of you, good investors, good negotiators must understand the FAB term. I intentionally write it very, very small so that I'm standing here to explain about it. If it is too big, you can write it. There's no purpose I'm here. So F, feature of this project or the product is indicator on the dashboard. If Proton buy this, put it, even though the investment extra for them is 70 ringgit, but the buyer didn't know. They said they bought a MyV for 55 ringgit, 55,000, 55K, they wouldn't know 70 ringgit is actually extra for the indicator for the battery. But he can put it in his brochure. This is new features there, indicator for the water level, battery electrolyte level. Okay, the features is indicator of the electrolyte. And the advantages is not known, available for any other cars. You know, there's an indicator for the charge of the battery. Let's say it is below 12 volt. You can know that by seeing that the red light is blinking. But other than that, you didn't know it's available. And the benefit, as I said, again, you like to buy this car if the product is there, especially lady driver, because they don't like to open the battery cap and see whether the battery water level is enough or not. That's all for the presentation, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Cik Wan. Any questions from the floor or from the panel? what's the state of development? Is it at prototype level? Can you start production?
It is an idea. So we need investors to invest production for this product. Actually, answering your requirement to make it short is
Yeah, okay. Appreciate
any
that.
question from judges and from floors?
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you.
Have Encik Norman ready? He'll be presenting Mesin Garudi.
Voice. I'm represent for this product called Mesin Garudi.